Guys, in this video we have a lot of important things to discuss. We will be looking at the Bitcoin chart. We are going to have a look at derivatives exchange data. We are going to have a look at the Bitcoin CME futures charts, Dixie, S&P 500, stablecoin dominance. Guys, don't get overthrown right now by all these charts in your face. We will be scrolling through them and they are very, very important and very telling also for the situation that is happening with Bitcoin. So you can't really afford to miss these charts. So guys, let's jump straight into it. If you like these videos, make sure to leave a thumbs up so everyone gets aware of all of these charts, which are from tremendous importance. Well, it looks like on the 1 hour time frame, Bitcoin is being supported by the 1 hour EMA ribbon. Also on the 4 hour, we are still trading above the 4 hour EMA ribbon, which means that the momentum in the shorter term time frame is still to the upside right here. Let's have a look at the daily time frame, how it looks over there. We also still trade above the daily EMA ribbon. We even almost get that flip, right, where the yellow line goes above the green. So short term time frame, it is actually the shorter term time frame is not looking too bad, although we do have this big red candle right here. We can still see the momentum slightly going to the upside, right? Also, when we have a look at derivatives exchange data, we can see that the funding rates are coming down while prices going up. That is also not too bearish, to be honest, but I do think that there are still a lot of warning signals right now for Bitcoin. But we will go over those signals and they are very, very clear. But we also have some contrarian signals. So which one should we look at first? That's the big question. Well, you know what? Let's go to the bearish signals first, right? Let's go to the Bitcoin CME futures chart. This is the 4 hour chart of the Bitcoin CME futures. Here we can see that we actually have a gap right here opening at 26,300. That is the bearish thing. We have a gap opening there, but it's not only that the CME futures gap is there. We also have a lot of liquidity going down there. So there's more liquidity below us than above us, which is also something to say about because often liquidity works kind of like a magnet for the markets, right? We do see that the price is being pulled to these liquidity pools. So these are some signs that I'm watching that make me a little bit cautious, although the shorter term time frame is clearly still a little bit going to the upside. Another thing that we have is the next 60-day cycle low will be roughly in 15, 16, 17 October. So that one is coming up too, maybe in 1.5, 2 weeks. So guys, how everything looks right now, I would expect Bitcoin to set that 60-day cycle low somewhere in this green box right here. Maybe even lower. However, if some things are changing, then we also can change our perspective. And now we are going to the more bullish side of this video, and that is the Dixie. Dixie has an inverse correlation with risk on assets, and we can see that the Dixie is in a crazy uptrend, like going parabolic almost with a V-shaped recovery, kind of crazy price action. I would say almost no one expected that the Dixie went this high, and this is also something that you hear often. Charts go higher than expected or they go lower than expected, right? So the orange line right here is the S&P 500, and you can see clear inverse correlation. So the bottom of the Dixie is the top of the S&P 500. Here the top of the Dixie is the bottom of the S&P 500, top of this Dixie, bottom of the S&P 500. And we are right now at a cliff, right? We are at this cliff, and once the Dixie breaks down right here, we're most likely going to see a big rally in the S&P 500. And the S&P 500 right now is at massive support. So if we go to the daily time frame right here, we can see that we have this rising channel. And I drew yesterday this white line again, and it looks like we broke down. But the trick is, guys, to actually connect the resistance levels right here, and to create a channel out of these resistance levels and to check whether the middle of the channel is respected as well. So then you can see that we're actually right now at the support. At the support with the relative strength index kind of oversold. So this is also not looking directly all too bearish. We might be even very close to a bottom right here. So that's also very interesting to see. Then the last chart that I want to bring out, that is this one, and this is the stablecoin dominance chart, which I think is the most important chart for Bitcoin right now. And we can see that we did broke below the daily EMA ribbon. We did broke below the support of the relative strength index right here on the daily time frame as well. But right now it is pushing back up. So it's pushing back up to the middle of the channel, but not yet broke. We're also pushing back up to the resistance, former support of the relative strength index. And yeah, this is something you want to watch, because if this thing goes up again, breaks back into this uptrend, and this one breaks back above the middle of the channel, especially breaking this declining resistance, then guys, it will be very, very telling that we are going to see most likely a bigger correction in the Bitcoin price, maybe to $20,000 US, but a severe correction. When this happens, we will see a severe correction in the Bitcoin price. So, and if we do the opposite, if we do something like this, where we have like a retest and we then come down and we actually break this level, then yeah, that will be an amazing scenario for Bitcoin. And I actually think that that signal alone breaking down, which sooner or later will happen, if you ask me, the moment we break down is already a confirmation that Bitcoin will visit $60,000 to $100,000 US. That is for me already a confirmation when this thing is breaking down. I will be so bullish on Bitcoin when this is breaking down. The only thing, guys, why I am so cautious right now is that it still looks like this chart wants to push higher, and you can't find this information if you look at all the other charts, because S&P is at support, right? Are we going to break? Are we going to bounce? Very difficult to say from only looking at this chart. Dixie is still in an uptrend, hasn't lost any support, but might lose it any moment, right? Bitcoin did lose some support levels, is trading below the 200-week moving average, trading below a lot of this key level of 200-day moving average. Let me bring that level right here. Let's bring the 200-day moving average. This is also aligning with the 20-week, the 21-weekly EMA. As you can see right here, we got a clear rejection from that level, and we haven't really been able to break above this level. So far Bitcoin would confirm kind of what we're seeing on the stablecoin dominance chart. But for me, guys, this is just one chart that I'm watching that I'm just like, yeah, this chart just makes me a little bit cautious, and I'm very happy to dump my stablecoins back into Bitcoin when this thing is breaking down. I'm very happy to do so, because I can have a position with a lower risk. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys in the past couple of videos as well, right? If you are positioned within this pattern, you take a higher risk, but you also have a slightly higher reward, because your entry will most likely be better than if we already see that breakdown happening. Right, but if you enter at the breakdown, your risk will significantly be lower. And I think the risk to reward right now, how I'm playing this, is actually quite good. So I'm happy with that. But yeah, this is just the most important chart to watch. That's why, guys, you should watch, especially in this time frame, the videos that I'm posting every single day. Watch them, and we will be looking at this every single day at the stablecoin dominance, because this chart will basically tell us in very simple terms, guys, whether Bitcoin will start a massive bull run right now, going to $100,000 US, like really soon, or whether Bitcoin till the end of this year will correct to $20,000 US. Like, I mean, if we get a break up right here, we have almost a certainty of a correction. So this chart is very telling on what is going to happen, and that's also why I thought, like, this chart is really, if you look at it from a bigger wave structure, I'm not sure, like, I'm not an Elliott wave pro terrorist, right? I'm more of a conspiracy theorist. No, joking, guys, but I'm not an expert in Elliott wave theory, right? But I have seen a lot of fourth waves in Elliott wave theory, and for me, this really looks like a fourth wave. That's why I'm just going to be a little bit skeptical with Bitcoin. I'm going to be a little bit skeptical, okay guys? But I'm also very happy. This is my strength that I got in the past couple of years. I'm very happy to change my bias very, very soon. And people that are hating on me on the comment section, yeah, you change bias all the time. Well, congratulations to you, because that is what a trader needs to do. And if you don't like that I'm changing bias, if you just want me to pick one side, the bulls or the bears, and just like only hammer on those sides, like what am I from analyst then? I don't want to like, the thing that you get when you're watching this channel, you get an honest person that really expresses how he thinks what's going on with the markets. And if that's bullish or bearish, I don't care. I'm just saying what I'm thinking. And yes, of course, sometimes I can change my perspective. You know, Monday I can be bullish, and Tuesday I can see something like, hey, this is changing my perspective, I'm going to be bearish, or the other way around, right? And it's also important that you know what time frame that I'm talking about, right? I mean, this chart still looks bullish, which means Bitcoin can correct, but we just saw that on the 4-hour time frame, Bitcoin is still above the 4-hour EMA ribbon, and the 1-hour time frame also still holding that level. So we can still, in that today, tomorrow, the next days, still go higher, right? But this chart eventually could make Bitcoin go lower on a more midterm perspective. So the time frame is also very important to watch, guys. Yesterday I made a video, guys, about the Bybit futures martingale trading bot. That is a new trading bot over on Bybit. If you want to learn how to set up this bot, make sure to watch that video. I would highly appreciate it if you would drop a thumbs up, if you would drop a comment and so on. Also, my bots on Bybit are still running, and we are roughly $65 in the profit, 3% in a 2-week time frame. This amount has been higher, it also has been lower, but later after a period of time I will definitely I will definitely show the results and share my experience and give a better review. But as you can see right now, these bots are still running and they are slightly in the profit. Also, guys, I have another YouTube channel, which is my personal YouTube channel called Jeroen van Lange. And here I'm publishing videos about topics that I don't really want to talk about in this channel, because this channel is 100% focused on crypto. But yeah, just some things, sometimes I feel the need like, hey, I want to share some insights that I had, and I'll do that on this channel. And guys, the last 2 videos are definitely interesting if you ask me. So if this sounds appealing to you, make sure to watch it. I will drop a link to this channel down below in the pinned comment and in the description. Then guys, that was it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed today's analysis. Guys, if you learned anything, if you enjoyed these 16 minutes of analysis, make sure to leave a thumbs up. Very much appreciated, guys. I appreciate every single one of you. I appreciate every single like. I appreciate every single comment of you, because all of you are the best. We are the best community, and I just feel so grateful for having all of you here, being together in this boat and just making content daily, talking to you. I just love it, and yeah, thank you for that. So I wish every single one of you a beautiful day today. I hope it is sunny today where you are, as it is a little bit in Holland. It's getting a little bit colder, but nevertheless, the days lately, especially for October, are very beautiful. And yeah, I hope to see every single one of you in the next one. Bye bye.